My uncle went quiet over Theo's calendar, and the waiting room stopped calling, Jessa fragile. The waiting room changed because my uncle opened the wrong calendar. My grandfather was in bypass surgery, and my extended family had taken over a corner of the cardiac floor. My Aunt Marcia cried into tissues. My cousin Jessa paced with her phone. My boyfriend Theo had become Crisis' favorite. He brought sandwiches, made pharmacy calls, and set up a caregiver calendar for when Grandpa came home. The reason I was tense had a name, Jessa, not because I had proof. Because of the drip of things that only look bad once you stack them. Theo answered her text before mine. He knew what nurse she trusted. He told me he stayed late at the hospital on nights when Jessa later mentioned getting air with somebody who gets it. Every time I pushed, he said family emergencies make support look suspicious when it's support, so I swallowed it. By Friday, surgery was over, and Grandpa was stable enough that the waiting room had loosened into logistics. Uncle Warren wanted to confirm who had Saturday overnight after discharge, and Theo handed him his iPad because he was keeping the family care calendar updated. Warren opened the calendar and started reading assignments aloud. Then he stopped. He frowned and asked, "Why are these in here too?" He turned the iPad enough for my mother and Marcia to see it. Under the family care schedule, in a different color, were 3 accepted invites. Tuesday, Theo plus Jessa, reset dinner harbor room, keep off care calendar. Thursday, Theo plus Jessa, reset dinner harbor room, keep off care calendar. Sunday, Theo plus Jessa, reset dinner harbor room, keep off care calendar. Nobody moved. Jessa said they were old placeholders. Theo crossed the room too fast and said Warren must have toggled the wrong layer. Warren said, "I know what I opened." That was the turn, until Warren said that. This could still have been me reading too much into shared logistics. Once he pushed back, the room stopped treating the problem like my insecurity and started looking at the pattern. I asked Theo why he had dinners with my cousin marked keep off care calendar on the same iPad he used to reassure me he was just helping my family. He said reset dinner was what Jessa called decompression after hard hospital days, and the note only meant she didn't want relatives piling onto everything. Jessa said she had been falling apart, and Theo was the only person calm enough to sit with her without turning her father's surgery into a production. Then my mother asked why Tuesday's invite mattered, when Theo told me Tuesday he was buried in discharge paperwork to meet me for dinner. Theo said the timing shifted. Warren asked why Sunday's invite existed before Grandpa was even admitted. Jessa said they got coffee that day to plan support rotations because she was spiraling. Theo said the wording looked worse than it was because Jessa names things dramatically. All of that still left one ugly fact. They had recurring dinners hidden off the family calendar, while he was telling me the extra time with her was purely crisis-driven and temporary. Marcia tried to rescue it and made it worse. She said if Theo had become Jessa's emotional anchor during surgery week, maybe everybody should be grateful before using loaded words. My mother asked why my boyfriend needed to become another woman's emotional anchor at all. After that, nobody reached for the polite version. Theo kept saying nothing physical happened. Maybe it never did. Maybe this was one of those relationships that crosses lines emotionally first and dares everyone else to define cheating carefully. I told Theo he could keep helping with discharge if Marcia wanted, but he wasn't riding home with me. Jessa started crying. Warren took the iPad from Theo and gave it back to me. By the time the surgeon came out smiling, the real emergency in our corner wasn't Grandpa anymore. It was whether Theo and Jessa had built something in the one place everyone assumed privacy would look noble.